What?
It helps if I press record.
No way. No.
Hey, look, it started.
Freaking way.
Okay, that actually makes more sense now. I think it's just the headphones.
That's pretty good.
Turn the let's see, put it down a little bit. You don't have to get
Yeah?
that close to it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fine.
Am I good
All right. So as we were saying, we'll do it again because it didn't record.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
That you've been on the podcast 4 or 5 times,
Something like that.
but this is your second one that you've done by yourself because the other ones was with your sister and then Tony. Tony Baloney.
Tony Banali.
Who couldn't be here because of a previous engagement. But again, all the way from coming to us from New York, you got a couple days off from work, so to speak.
Yes, sir. What
back
an
in
honor.
Nashville.
Coming back home.
That's so weird that, like, for me, I don't know why it's weird to me to see people who are Hispanic that were born in Nashville.
Bro, honestly, like people.
And everybody that I know is like the Rodriguez, you guys, your family.
The most Mexicans.
They're born here.
Yeah. Even in New York, everybody like they ask me like, "Yo, where you from? You're from Texas, huh?" I'm like, "Nah." First of all, don't insult me like that. And second of all, in Tennessee,
how dare you?
How dare you call me a Texan? Now, in Tennessee, we have a lot of Hispanics, man. Yeah, we do.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been doing this for like a year and a half, and I still figured I need to get a nicer one. But again, it's just a hobby, so like, there's no point in me getting like a professional stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna point that towards you. And where's the other one? It's over here.
Yeah.
Good thing we have backups. But so I mentioned to you about this movie a long time ago before you left.
Yeah, I remember.
We wanted to watch it. Now the movie we are gonna watch is called Signs.
Signs.
From 2002, I think.
Before I was born.
Before we were 03?
I'm 02. I mean 04. 04.
Good golly. Yeah, I remember watching this movie. As a matter of fact, on a vacation, I took it to LA with my, it was just me. I got sent there, I think it was summer break.
Okay.
And I stayed with some family that still lives there. Shout out to Rosie. She's a doctor now.
Oh, fire. Shout out to the doctors.
Shout out to Dr. Rosie. No, Dr. Avila.
Dr. Avila. Shout out to you.
We went to go see this movie together with her brothers, and I was genuinely scared, bro. Like, genuinely scared. And I remember I had to sleep at night by myself.
Oh, poor little Brian.
Which I was 14 when this movie. No, it was 2002. I was 16.
16.
Dang. I'm still scared. What a baby.
What a baby.
But either way, I remember watching it with them, with the family. Now, I do enjoy a scary movie.
Okay.
I like a scary movie or a suspenseful horror, so to speak.
Yeah.
But as witnesses, we're very limited in the things we can watch with that not because of the scary part, but because most of those include demonism, the cult, and gore, like super bad, like crazy gore. Now, in your previous life,
my previous life, let me think of. Oh yeah.
Did you watch like crazy scary movies?
Not really. I mean, I'm Mexican, so my mom...
even before you were a Jehovah's Witness, like they were like, "Ay, no, es el diablo."
No, eso es el diablo, eso es Satanás. No,
I mean, she's not wrong, but
yeah, she's not wrong. Yeah. I mean, typical Mexican family. I mean, just action movies, like they had no problems with guns and like you know what I'm saying, like just like Sicario movies. No problem with that. Yeah, no problem with that.
That's a great movie. I'm not gonna say I've seen it, but I've heard it's a great movie. Sicario.
Just Sicario movies, man. Yeah. But demonism, she was like, no, eso es el diablo. Quita eso. And then just hit us with the chancla or the whip or whatever. So no, even before being a witness, never.
Do you watch scary movies now? Like, is there any like that you think you like?
I mean, I feel like definitely.
Have you seen any?
I feel like I said, like I was telling you today, like Quiet Place was one that I was starting to watch, but we ended up just
because someone got scared.
Somebody got scared. Somebody was like, "No, I feel scared." So yeah, we took it off. Yeah. Which apparently was it filmed in Walk Hill?
It was filmed in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Or like. I say upstate New York, but it's not upstate, but it's nearby where you
nearby. Yeah. Apparently, it's like 30 minutes from where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you see the movie, if you see all of it, you're like, oh, that looks like.
I think I've seen pictures of that. Like, there's a bridge, right?
Yeah,
I've seen that bridge.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's probably like on some hikes that you guys.
Something like that. Yeah.
It looks like the Hudson, Hudson River Valley and
super
all that.
Scary.
Area.
Yeah.
That is a good movie.
But other than that, no, I haven't really watched.
I do like a scary movie. There's not many that we can watch, and so when there is one that. I'm comfortable because everybody's their own conscience. Yeah, I mean there are certain things that are like, okay, well that's that's a bridge too far. But I do latch onto them because I do like those movies. Like they're cool. Now I will say, and I don't want to out my parents.
Okay.
But I'm gonna.
You're gonna.
I love them. And maybe honestly, I think it was a little bit, they don't want to shelter. Well, specifically my dad. My mom would kind of censor certain things. Okay. My dad really wouldn't. And I think the reason he did that, he was just like, yeah, you're going to like experience it. Like, and they were, I really appreciate that they were kind of like, I don't know if they just did it because that's just how they did it, or they knew that me and my sister would make the right decisions, which 70% of the time we would.
Hey, it's a majority.
But, shout out to them. Love them. Yeah, movies, we did see Silence of the Lambs, which is not a good movie as far as it's about a serial killer, basically.
Okay.
And that one, I tell this story all the time, but that came out like in 92.
Wow.
Jurassic Park came out like in 94. I think Silence of the Lambs came out in 92. When Jurassic Park came down, it was like a big thing. The very first one, it was a big thing, like summer blockbuster type stuff. And my uncle took my sister and my cousin to go watch the movie. They didn't take me because my parents, I think I was around, so it was 90, I was 8.
Yeah,
so I was
Jared's age.
They were like, oh, no, he's going to be too scared. Like, would you show has he seen the first Jurassic Park?
No, I haven't watched it.
You haven't even seen it? Okay.
No. Another movie we got to watch.
Yeah.
On the low.
No, I'm gonna shame you.
I bet.
But I don't know. Maybe the Rodriguez haven't seen it either. We could do that one too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, so they were like, you're gonna be too scared to watch it. I was like, okay. So their consolation prize. The way I've told the story before makes it seem like they rented that for me, but they didn't.
Okay.
They rented it. They started watching it, and I just walked into the room and I just sat down and started watching Silence of the Lambs about a serial killer. And they were just like, yeah, all right, cool.
Bet.
And then years later, I was like, wait, that was fine, but not Jurassic Park? They're like, I know.
What type of sense is that?
Yeah, they're like, they're playing God. You can't watch it. That one, we saw the Blair Witch Project.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, man.
I'm not going to say, yeah, the Blair Witch. I might cut this all out.
For yours and my protection.
Yeah, for my parents' protection.
Oh, that too.
The Sixth Sense.
W. Rick and Tess.
Yeah, dude. Okay. And this was something that my mom also watched. She was there for sure.
Okay.
Now, the one time my mom did like leave, my dad wasn't there. He was on one of his business trips that he was doing. We went to go see Scream. The original Scream came out in 1986. I went to a slumber party for boys, just boys doing boys. Stuff, playing with action figures.
Action figures.
And his family took us to go see this movie. So we saw it, right? This movie is rated like hardcore R.
Yeah.
And so then my mom took us to the movie theaters. I think we saw like Aladdin or something, or we saw like 2 or 3 movies. This is when it was like the dollar theater movies. And we went to go see this Scream, but I told my sister, I was like, yo, mom's not going to like this. Like I saw it. It's even as a kid at 10 years old, I was like,
you knew.
It's not. It's bad. Like she's gonna. Within the first scene, we left.
Yeah.
And I was like, my sister's like, oh no. I was like, dude, I saw it, so I don't care. I already saw it. There at that same party, we saw the movie The Omen.
The Omen.
Yeah.
Oh. No. Even to this day.
Oh, even to this day, the little kid is basically the son of the devil.
Oh yeah. Now I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yeah. So, a lot of bad decisions. And I say that as we're going to watch a movie that's scary. But now I say that to say this. There are some movies that I feel, again, everybody makes their own decision.
Of course.
That I feel comfortable watching that are horror or horror adjacent.
Cool. Of course.
One of them would be the first Jurassic Park. Very much like that. Especially for like a couple scenes. They're very suspenseful. They have like a horror element to it.
Okay.
Now, the other ones is the movie we're going to watch, Signs. Then this guy, M. Night Shyamalan, who wrote this movie, he also made The Sixth Sense.
Okay.
So there's some movies of him that I feel comfortable watching. The Village, it's a really good one. Basically, any of the old school Alfred Hitchcock movies. So there's a movie called Psycho. There's a movie called Rear Window. I think Vertigo's another one. Basically, most of his movies are they're like from the 60s.
Okay.
So it's like, they're very PG.
Yeah.
Very PG. A Quiet Place is another one. A Quiet Place 2. Jaws.
Oh,
that's
Jaws.
a good one. Yeah, Jaws.
I haven't watched Jaws.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's like that was a movie that basically started the summer blockbuster like trend.
Really?
Yeah. There's a movie with Nicolas Cage called Knowing.
Knowing, okay.
That's a really good one too. There's a movie called The Boy. Troll Hunter, Waiting Until Dark, Burning Light, Split is another good one. That's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Okay.
And 10 Cloverfield Lane. And I guess if you watch 10 Cloverfield Lane, you have to watch the movie Cloverfield.
All right.
Okay. Some of these movies, especially Knowing, The Boy, and what other one? There's like another one. With the movie Knowing, I'm not going to spoil it. And The Boy, the way that it's set up, it looks super sus.
Okay.
So like I kind of have to tell him like it's not what you think.
All right.
Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Think of Scooby.
Okay.
Think of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I get you.
Think of Scooby-Doo.
It looks, but it really
it's not.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So like in order for you to watch it, I kind of have to spoil that. Now, in movies that you've seen that are kind of like that, do you feel that like it's better to leave things a mystery, or do you like them to explain everything? Like what makes it more suspenseful for you?
Nah, I feel like leave it to a mystery. I feel like a movie should be able to have that suspense and be able to like I should be able to solve it or find the solution to the story by just me looking at the movie. So I like that mystery sense. I like to be like just like locked in and like just like entranced into what the movie's talking about, that plot. So I don't know, that's me personally.
And I also feel like a lot of especially with monster movies like Godzilla, they did it with the first not the first Godzilla, but the Godzilla that was the American one.
Oh, which one?
The one with the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver that they were married.
Oh yeah. Is it like Dawn of the Monsters or something like that? Is it that one? The 2014, 2012 one? Yeah.
And just monster movies in general, also like those kind of like murder mysteries. When you reveal the villain, I think that's when it kind of like
it goes down.
It goes down, yeah. The longer you keep it suspenseful.
I'm
like a lot of those movies, they don't show them the bad guy or the monster until like the last part of the movie, and it's like it's a lot better. It's like a bigger payoff.
Yeah, that's right. It's like an example, like it's not really. It's very suspenseful, like the Batman movie that came out a couple years ago. That one, like was locked in.
Okay, dude, if they made a Batman horror movie,
it would go crazy.
They could have done that with.
They could have.
They kind of did it a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
Especially in the beginning.
It's different than the other ones.
Okay, so I had the homies over, and we were just, kind of killing time a little bit.
Yeah.
I put on the Batman.
Yeah.
And that first scene,
bro,
where he's with the mayor, and then like the reveal, like that Riddler's been behind him the whole time. You're like, oh, snap! So good, dude.
Bro, yes, no, that's definitely one of my favorite movies.
Dude,
in the past couple years,
a Batman horror movie would kill, bro.
Yes, because that's kind of like a side of him as well. Like
I mean, if they put like someone like Victor Zsasz, Professor Pig, Hugo Strange,
like and it was cool the way that they kept like the villain like hidden for like half the movie, and then like once they catch him, like it's like, oh, it's like there was still that suspense, but I feel like the first half of that first like 3/4 of the movie was like
and that movie is based on a comic book. I think it's called like Riddler Year One or something like that.
Okay.
But the last part of it kind of does drag with the whole flooding the city kind of thing. That's part of the comic book, but it kind of does drag a little bit. Like once you meet him.
Yeah.
There's some movies that are kind of borderline-ish. So like that one I think would be borderline horror. The Jurassic Park, Jaws, Cloverfield, like any monster movie really like that. I can't think of any of them.
I can't think of it.
What if they made a Fast and Furious horror movie?
How would that work?
I don't even know, dude.
And family.
They brought back people from the dead many times.
Hey, bring back from the dead some of the villains, then we'll start talking.
Dude, I'm surprised they haven't brought back like the first couple people that.
Yes, bro. There was in the first movie we had that Asian dude,
the Asian guy,
and then in the second one we had that Miami dude.
I'm surprised they haven't brought him back.
I like the way that movie ends. It's like I felt like we were gonna see him eventually.
Like because he felt like the kind of villain that would like do time for a little bit and then like escape or get out.
Yeah, have his whole cartel and stuff.
And then and then he starts like taking them out one by one.
Yeah, like I didn't see personally. I didn't see Fast 9.
I stopped at 7
or X. I didn't see Fast 10. But just seeing at the clips that I've seen, the trailers, like, bro, what the heck is that, bro? Like, and you got this guy. What's his name? Is it Jason Momoa? Is that what his name is?
They integrate him into the story,
bro. Like looking at the trailer and looking at the clips, to me it looks like that like crazy tia that you have like just buying like clothes from like from what you might call it, from Michael Kors and stuff. Like come on, bro.
La doña.
Like cacerolas, the princess, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. How is that intimidating?
That's hilarious,
bro?
dude.
Come on.
He's all like with his hair like.
Yes, bro. Like, but anyway.
He's supposed to be like, I think the way they played him, which I think is kind of funny or kind of a different approach, but he did play him a very feminine, like on purpose.
Oh, was it on purpose?
It was on purpose.
Okay,
yeah.
And like I said, I didn't watch the movie. I just seen clips.
But like
To me, it doesn't give me like that. It's like if you compare it to the first Fast and Furious villains, those you could feel the lore. You could feel like, oh, this guy he got some. He got motion. He got motion. Yeah. So I respect that. He's a top level villain right here. So
all right. So the movie again, we're gonna watch Signs. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan. He's the one who did The Sixth Sense. He did Split, The Village, Lady in the Water. More recently, he did The Visit, I think. The Beach. And he's the one that made the only live action Avatar movie, The Last Airbender, that was terrible. That was really really bad. I don't know if
was it?
Yeah,
I haven't watched.
I don't care for Avatar. Sorry, but
okay.
Do you?
No, I don't either. People are gonna hate us for that, but
okay. So this movie stars Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, Rory McCulkin, and Abigail Breslin, and the music is by James Newton Howard. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Mel Gibson. Joaquin Phoenix is the one that played the Joker in the Joker movie.
Yes.
Okay. He won an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
And then the other kids. So there's a couple of things I want you to watch out when we watch this movie.
Okay.
It's how they do the suspense in the movie, how the music plays a part in that, because in my opinion, the music plays a huge part in that.
Okay.
I want you to actually think about what this movie is actually trying to say.
Okay.
Like if there's a message to it, or if it's just like, oh, it's about scary stuff.
Okay. Bet.
But yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Have you seen any good movies lately? Any new ones? I don't know if I've told you, but like lately I've been showing some of the younger ones new movies that they haven't seen. So Abraham saw Star Wars for the first time.
No way.
Yeah.
What was his take on that? Which one did
the first one?
Like OG first one?
Yeah, episode 4.
Okay. And
he was like, it's all right.
I mean, it's normal.
But and I was like, perfectly fine. You didn't grow up with this. So like,
I feel like that's a normal reaction, especially for our generation.
Oh yeah,
for 4 to 6. I mean, is it 4 to? Yeah, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Because once you get that done, and then you go back to 1 and 3.
When you showed it to your sister, she's seen 4 through 6.
Yeah, that's how I showed it to her.
Okay, you
did all of them actually.
Okay, so when that was the other thing I wanted to get. I don't want to spoil it for if they don't know about it. The Rodriguez, did he know about the spoiler about 5?
What's in 5?
Luke,
no, he didn't know.
What did he, when he was like?
He did not know because you know how like. So for me,
did you know?
Yeah, because there was like a cultural thing, like, oh, I'm your father.
Yeah.
And he didn't know about that. So I remember I put 4, and then immediately he's like, oh yeah, that's the bad guy, Darth Vader, and then we got Luke over here. He's like, Luke.
Yeah.
And then we go to 5, and then we see that he's the father, and I'm like, like what? Like I remember the confusion of Jared of like,
oh, dude, I wish I would have been there.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Is this father? What? Like it was crazy,
dude. And then so he probably didn't pick up on that in 4 too. That he says, your father is Anakin Skywalker. Mm-hmm. So when he watches episodes 1, 2, and 3,
yeah, I remember.
For him, did he see those?
Yeah, he did. We've seen all of them, and I remember the confusion even then because he was like, how does that man in a mask come from this little kid? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I remember, and it was amazing.
Did Melly see him too?
Yeah, Melly seen him as well.
Have you guys seen Rogue One and anything?
I haven't shown them that one. I haven't seen that one in a minute though. So I want to see that one.
Do the other? I mean, it's a little bit more mature in the sense of like it's not.
If I remember correctly, like the last scene of Rogue One, that one's.
But more than anything, too, I was thinking about Andor.
I haven't seen Andor,
dude. Like it's 6 episodes each a season, and I think it's like again we always talk about Star Wars, but it's 6 episodes, and they're like an hour long-ish.
Okay.
I think you can bypass the first season if you want to get and just watch the second season.
Ooh.
Both seasons are really great.
I have to do that.
But I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast yet, but there is I might have mentioned it on a Star Wars episode, which you should have known because I put it out and you didn't watch it. So that just tells me you didn't hear it. But anyways, that there was a scene in that show where the character says something and they're reading a letter, and then I'm like, and then knowing what I know happens next in Rogue One, I'm like, oh my gosh,
that all makes sense.
Oh no, like I was like, no, like no, why? Like I knew what was gonna happen, but the way they set it up, and the things that this person said, like being hopeful for the future, and then I know what happens in Rogue One. I'm like, oh God, no, why, no? It was like 3:00 in the morning. I was watching it, and I finished it, and I was just like, oh God. I was like, and that's happened to me like with shows like twice.
Really? So it was good.
It's so good, dude. Wow. And the reason I was gonna say, like, I don't know if your brothers, I mean your sister and your brothers, maybe Diana will, but the young ones, they might not get it fully because it's not about like Star Wars. It's not about lightsabers and
it's more context, more like behind stuff.
Behind the scenes, it basically like, oh, there's a rebellion, then there's like the Empire, but it doesn't show like with any sort of rebellion, it doesn't show the horrible things that you have to do.
Yeah.
To win, even though you're on the good side, quote unquote, but the terrible things you have to do. And going back to it, Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises. Yeah. I think that would also benefit from like a horror element to it as well, which they kind of started trying to do a little bit with they tried to do it with the Clone Wars shows and like Rebels and all those, but they started introducing the witches of Dathomir and all that. I'm like, bro, come on.
What was it? That one show? Was it? No, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, that's what it was. Ahsoka was.
Yeah, I remember like that. Like that was, to me, like that was a good show, but if they had just excluded that,
but it's like
I get it. It's part of the story.
I get it because it basically they're wizards. Yeah, Jedi are wizards. So like, whatever. But I don't think it needed it. Yeah. Also, too, I don't think it needs time travel. But I think that's another good question. What sort of franchise or something like that do you think would benefit from a horror or a scary movie adaptation? We already talked about the Batman. Mm-hmm. I think Star Wars would too. Yeah,
especially like one scene that I remember that really gave it gave me chills the first time I saw it. Because I was watching it alone and in the dark. Remember that scene Obi-Wan show when Darth just comes into the village like looking for Obi-Wan, and he just starts
wailing on him,
slaughtering people.
I like the newer ones because it actually shows like, I guess you could say like he's a redeemable character. Yeah, but if you really think about it, he's not.
He's not.
He killed children,
bro. He did, bro.
And in the third movie, he kills like a bunch of. Oh, dude, I have to look at. We'll look at this, but there's a scene in Star Wars when he's mowing down the younglings that they were like, oh, if you look at this, I think one of the kids actually tries to turn on his lightsaber and like Anakin gets him before even like
he can pop it open.
I think or something like that.
No way.
If you like when Obi-Wan's looking at the hologram. Yeah. So I don't think going back to the question, I don't think Fast and Furious would benefit from one. That doesn't make sense.
Nah.
What about like a Marvel? Ooh. Well, you know what? Okay, that's the other thing. DC, they're making a horror movie.
Which one?
With Clayface.
Okay. I don't think I've heard of it.
He's a Batman villain. He's one of those that like the story gets changed a bunch.
Okay.
But he's basically an actor. He gets disfigured and he has plastic surgery like this.
Oh.
Experimental plastic surgery.
Yeah.
But then it messes up his face and he's able to like shapeshift. So that's why it's plastic face.
Okay. Rest said Star Wars, just said Marvel. I mean, I don't know, man.
The last Jurassic Park. Have you seen the last one?
No.
It kind of was horror-ish.
Was it? I mean, I did see clips of it and it gave me that vibe.
Yeah. I think could have leaned more into it.
Honestly, I don't even know, man.
You know which ones could be? And they kind of mentioned like watch this beforehand just in case. The movie's about Jesus. Because there's that part where the demons are talking to him, right?
Have you say you haven't, right?
Seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it before.
I saw 4 and 5. 4 is the one
episode 4 and 5, dude.
Bro,
Return of the Jedi.
Episode 4, bro. Episode 4, like you could see just the intro, the first 5 minutes, it slaps you in the face. I could see why if you have kids in the house.
Was it like a horror element to it?
I mean, to a certain,
obviously not like blatant, but
exactly
it's
what's in the Bible. You know, you can't water it down. So
the part where he's like "Somos Leon."
Is it that one? I think it's a separate one.
Okay, because that's in math.
That's what is that one when he throws them to the pigs? Okay, so that's a separate occasion.
In English, it's like we are legion.
We're legion or something like that. Yeah. No, this one was just he's a man. He's accusing Jesus like straight like.
Oh, and he's
he squares up to him. Like, he's like.
Oh, he's like knuckle up. Yeah, knuckle up, Jesus.
Knuckle up, man. What's up, fool? Like,
what set you repping?
What's up, hey, cuh? What side you from? Nice. No, but I can understand how that, like, definitely, like, even to you as, like, an adult, I feel like to a certain point.
Because I don't think we're used to it, but, like, we only read it, but when we actually see it, like, this is what happened.
This is what happened. Yeah. So, and it's not normal, you know? It's not meant for humans to see. So obviously it has that little fear factor. But yeah, they could, if they wanted to, bro.
Dude, in the assemblies, they turn off the lights for me.
If they wanted to, bro, it would go crazy. It would go crazy. Yeah.
Well, because there's that one, and then there's the one where he had to expel so many other demons.
And that episode 4,
when he the last year's when he was talking to Satan, when Satan was offering him the kingdom.
That gave chills.
The way, again, that goes back to seeing the person's face.
Yeah,
you don't see it. You just see like
a shadow,
a shadow.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they did that because they didn't want people to be like, "Hey, look, there's."
Yeah, which
like,
by the way,
you know who he is?
Yeah.
Oh, do you work with him or what?
One of my buddies works.
Did you see him?
I've seen him around. Yeah.
Does he give off?
No, he's like chill, bro.
He's
He's just
like,
chill guy.
as far as like facial features.
If I remember correctly, like he does trim it, so it does clean. It looks clean, so you couldn't tell.
Because he had a beard, right?
Yeah, he had like a very like full like messy-ish beard, but in reality, he has it like pretty like shaven, so you can't really tell. But I only knew because my buddy said like, you see that guy? Yeah, he's the guy that he's playing Satan.
That's Satan right there.
That's Satan right there. Nah, but he's a sweetheart, bro. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah, but I'm sure they didn't show his face because
for that reason. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
people are taking towards the Bethel and they're like,
it's Satanas.
Ay, It was kind of, I mean, it wasn't scary, but it was like, oh, that's literally that's how he would present.
That's the way you have to depict it. I feel like with that, yeah, and yeah. So with episode 4, what I got to see, everything from like seeing the demons, from healings, like even the healings part, that looks weird because you literally see like skin just like peeling off and like just it looks like one of my buddies saying he was eating when he was watching it and he le dio náuseas.
That's awesome, dude.
So it's not horrible, but yeah, it's a good. I mean,
it's depicting
what it's written in the Bible. So
or even like something like when they resurrect Lazarus and he comes out like with.
I don't know
if that's in.
I saw the.
What
first
does it get up to?
6. I think it's what, I don't know what chapters, but like the episode 5 was Sermon on the Mount, so it's like chapters 6 of Matthew.
Okay.
I think.
Also, it's barely, but it intertwines all the gospels. Like,
yeah. Because
but what about Luke? Because Luke was a secondhand like perspective. I'm guessing they still kind of intertwine.
Yeah, so they still have to intertwine because it does depict, like, for example, when it's talking about from John's point of view, it like shows like John like meditating, and it's like the narrator is speaking in John's point of view. That's actually John.
Got you.
And then now, who is it? Matthew.
Did you watch it in English?
No, Spanish. I have to watch it in Spanish. At least those are in Spanish.
Watch it in English. He's like, oh, crikey, mate.
Oh, crikey, mate.
Oh, my God, that's Satan right there. Expel the demons.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
This lad is going mad.
Dude, watching him in English and seeing Jesus with like an Australian accent is the best. Oh, like, you could have gotten somebody from the Middle East. I don't know. Whatever, like that's not the part of the.
Hey, at least he looks, he
looks Middle Eastern. Maybe he is Middle Eastern.
I've heard that he does have that like heritage, like
maybe that's
some
but he was born in Australia.
Turkish.
Okay, with that, yeah.
He has that. As far as I've heard,
they could have gotten an Israeli.
If Jesus, bro, listen to this podcast, I'm sorry if I malinterpreted your race.
Bethel, yeah. Well, I was gonna say no. But yeah, Turkey is fine.
Yeah,
Middle Eastern. He could have been African.
Somewhere over there, man.
It could have been,
Just say, Jesus, bro, you're doing a good job.
Jesus was brown. That's all.
Jesus was brown. He had brown hair.
What shade of brown? Who knows? But he was brown.
He was not blonde. He did not have blue eyes.
He did not have blue eyes. He didn't look like a lady.
He did not look like a lady.
He was a man.
He was a man.
I was thinking also too, maybe Marvel could do some.
They did. Well, yeah.
They did some.
I feel like if they wanted to, they could have.
With WandaVision. Yeah, they did. But again, there was like it was witches and stuff like that.
Yeah. I feel like if they wanted to, they could have gone like. They could have done something like with Thanos, but like a bit more scary. I don't know. With Doctor Doom, though.
Doctor Doom, that one's a big time.
I hope that I do like
some horror.
Feel something.
Yeah.
I want to feel something in my
Doctor
bones.
Doom. Oh, man, I'm waiting to see how they do that.
Yeah. Spider-Man, I'm excited for that.
They could have done, but there's another category of horror, body horror.
Body horror.
Which when you said about the skin peeling off,
yeah,
that's what kind of it is.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like seeing like that. That's what Clayface is. But they could have done that with the Fantastic Four, that they transform into like these different.
Yeah.
They could have done that element as well.
What'd you think of that one?
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I liked it more than what was the other one that came out last year? Thunderbolts.
You liked it more than Thunderbolts? I like Thunderbolts more.
Thunderbolts was I understood the message, mental health.
That one was good. Had scary elements too. With
I agree. If they had done something more like that, I would have been like yes. But it was I did prefer Fantastic Four personally. Not a bad movie.
No, not a bad movie. They're both great movies. Yeah. So those are the horror movies that we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. All right, buddy. Do you want anything? You want to say anything to the people? Jared?
Hello.
It's me.
It's me. I was wondering. I was making it.
I was like, I don't know what the rest of the song.
Singing session right now. That's Jared for y'all's people.
Dang, Jared. You want to sing a song for us, man? Hello from the other side. No?
No, good.
Okay. All right, let's watch this movie. Dude, this was
bets.
Then
I'm excited.
Oh, dude, it's going to be the best.
I
we'll watch it when they come, and then, yeah, because your little brothers too. I'm not going to subject him to that. right, we're back. A couple days later, we're cutting all the.
We back.
You guys didn't hear what we said beforehand.
No.
We watched the movie on Friday. It's been a couple of days.
Yes.
It's been a couple of days. First question out the gate, Jose.
Yes.
Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
Heck yeah.
I do, yes.
I do believe in aliens. Now, what is your definition of aliens? That's where it gets muddied.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, aliens do exist. I'll tell you a story, and I wish my friend was here to tell it.
Uh-huh.
Because that friend, I'm not going to name him. He's not going to listen to this.
Okay, yeah.
But
for his own safety from the aliens.
From the aliens. Him and his mother and his mom saw a UFO.
No way.
Yep. Yeah.
You're capping.
Nuh-uh.
And to this day, if I ask them...
Yeah. Well, like, because if you think about it, what is a UFO?
Yeah.
Like, the definition is unidentified flying object. Now it's UAPs. Like, it's like unidentified aerial vehicles. Right. UAV, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, no. There's UAVs and UAPs. Unidentified aerial vehicle, unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Okay. So
it's not saying that it's an alien. It's just saying, like, there's something in the sky.
You don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is. It was doing some stuff. Could have been an aircraft from another government or something, or from the U.S. government, like something super advanced that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you the story afterwards.
I bet.
Next question is, what do you think about this movie? It was kind of hard to watch a little bit because everybody was making noise, but
yeah, it was kind of distracting. The boys, they were making a lot of noise, but you know what? I feel like this movie was very, like, it captivated your interest from the very beginning. I gotta be honest, like the first quarter of the movie, I was like, what am I watching? Like, I don't know where this is
a little, I mean, that was the other thing too. The boys, they were making a lot of noise. And I think it would have helped a little bit if they, I'm not going to tell them to shut up, but.
Don't worry. Next time I'll tell them to shut up.
You tell them.
Don't worry.
You don't live here anymore, so they'd be like, I have to see them like 3 times a week. But yeah, I think that would have helped a little bit.
Yeah.
For the experience.
Yeah. But other than that, I feel like as the movie progressed, you could see like different, like the movie was becoming a whole again. Like I was able to understand a little bit more. I like the suspense aspect to it. The whole thing with the main guy, like his own backstory, the reason why he's no longer part of a church and a father, like or whatever he was.
He was a reverend.
Yeah. A reverend, yeah. That was pretty interesting. What was going on with that, and the way it all leads to the conclusion, the way it ends. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, I feel like as the movie progressed, I was more locked into the movie more and more and more.
Yeah, and then the way they did it in flashbacks was kind of cool. Usually when they do stuff in flashbacks, it's like, but the way they did it here is it was just like they would show you a little bit of it, and then you're like, what? Why would you show me that?
Yeah,
and then it keeps getting like they keep showing you more and more and more. And you're like, oh, like. And then finally, at the last scene, they show basically
the whole thing,
the whole thing, and you're like, "Oh snap, yeah." So my question is, and we're gonna get right into like the meat and the bones.
I bet
was the alien. How can I say this? Did his wife die just so he could survive the alien invasion? Because like obviously this is not how God works, but in this universe, maybe it is that he offed somebody so that his family would survive. Because everything she said was to prepare him for the last
the last scene.
Yeah,
like what was the bro's name?
Meryl. Tell Meryl to swing.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, sure, go ahead. I mean, it worked out. I guess
because it was what was it? It was Bo. No, it was the kid. What's the kid's name? Rory McCulkin. I don't know what it is.
Something like that.
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan. Bo and Morgan.
The mom says, tell Morgan to always be silly and play games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what he did in the movie.
Yeah.
Tell Bo to always listen to her brother. He's always going to protect her. And that's basically what he did throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
And then she said, tell Graham, which was Mel Gibson's character, to see that he had to see everything that was about to happen. And then he was like, oh, Meryl, swing away.
Yeah.
Does that mean that she died for that reason so they would survive? Like, it doesn't make...
She saw the future?
She saw the... I
don't know. That's also a point that I was like, okay, so the plot, the whole purpose of this movie was the wife just to protect the family from the alien?
Yeah. Okay. To die. Or maybe it was like this, like that whatever all-seeing power in this universe picked that opportunity, and it's like, they didn't kill them, but they're like, oh, this person died. Mm-hmm. So in their dying, like, last breaths, it was like, okay, we'll send them a message so he can... Help the fam.
I don't know. It was very interesting the way that it concluded. I definitely did not expect that.
Mm-hmm.
I did like though. I mean, like you said, the way that they were using the flashback scenes, like it was little by little, like just a little glimpse, and then okay, back to like the story. The glimpse, it kind of gave me like a vibe of like, so the dad, he was remembering that night, and kind of like how, in a sense, it was piecing up in his mind, like okay, this situation is going on, like what this is strange with the cornfields and everything, and it's happening around the world. These patterns, these signs, what does it mean? And then all the way to the last scene, he remembers like the full thing, like oh, it's like a puzzle together.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was kind of confusing, but then it became cool.
So real quick, obviously the 4 people that watch this, hopefully they've seen the movie, but basically there's these crop circles that appear near his house. His wife died 6 months prior. He used to be a reverend, or father, but he quit because of that experience, which has made him very bitter towards God. Mm-hmm. To the point where that's funny because he still believes in God.
Yeah.
But he basically says like, God doesn't care about us. We're all alone.
Yeah.
And then you find out, like we were talking about, that the night that his wife died, she was basically pinned between a truck
and something else
and a tree. She was going to die. And this was her last words. And so basically that's his brother lives with him. And then they have 2 small kids. I always thought that was weird. It's like, well, was that what happened? And also too, like, not only that, but also too, like it took away his faith.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was a bunch of different things, which that was, I guess that's kind of understanding if you're in that situation, and you don't really understand, like in talking back to our world, if you don't really understand why things happen, like you're going to blame God. You know?
Is the most common thing, the easiest thing is like you start questioning like everything in your life.
And then in the end, he goes back. So how did the suspense play out for you, dude?
Oh, I was locked in, bro. I feel like the suspense was there since the very beginning. Like
something, like from the very beginning, you're like, something's
what was
off.
it? I think it was the dog scene. Like
it's not like within the first
I think
3 minutes.
So, right? Like
first 5 minutes.
The first dog, I was like, man, what type of possessed dog is that, man? Like I don't know what that was about. And then we see the whole thing at the fields, the circles, and it already automatically it's like, what's going on? Like
one of the scariest scenes for me, and it kind of got messed up because Anna went to the restroom and she walked right by.
Oh yeah,
we were like Anna. But the birthday party scene,
yes,
that scene when, dude, I'm telling you, when we saw it in vivo, like back in the day, everybody, like a room full of like 200 people, were just like, yeah, and it's still. You know what's interesting about that scene? If you look at it, it wasn't a jump scare, really. It's just an alien. Spoiler, it's just the alien coming out from behind.
Yeah.
But like, it's still, you're like, oh snap. And if you watch the scene, bro, like you can actually see the alien. It's there.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Yeah.
But it's camouflaged with the leaves.
Yeah, with the leaves
of the tree or whatever.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was like, wow, like yeah. No, it was crazy. The way that it was introduced, the way that it's like, okay, like we saw the lights in the sky and the news, and it's these ships, and nobody knows where they are. And now we see the first footage. Oh man, that was crazy.
Then what I think makes the scene even a little bit more scary is Joaquin Phoenix's reaction.
Oh yeah, he was like just shocked,
terrified,
and
terrified. And it's funny to see him, and kind of also to all the family progress from the beginning, where like immediately I think the kids do believe that there's something.
Yeah.
And then Meryl and Graham not so much. Mm-mm. But you see that the little kid Morgan, he believes it, but he's not like too crazy over it or like obsessed with it. But Meryl doesn't believe in the beginning, and then he quickly turns in the scene where he has a baby monitor.
Yeah,
and they start hearing the voices.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that he's like, dude, it's just a bunch of nerds or whatever, right? And then like 10 seconds later, he's like, don't, you're gonna lose the signal. Bro. And that like his progression of like going from that to that was makes it a lot scarier.
Yeah, that was that like. After that was when they started putting tinfoil hats.
They started putting the tinfoil hats, and then the scene where he's like obsessing over what he's watching, and then he's like talking about because they were in Mexico City, the aliens.
Yeah.
And then they see there was like there was a bird that flew and it hit thing.
Yeah.
The one thing about the scene in the birthday party, it's supposed to be in Brazil.
Okay.
That wasn't supposed to be in Mexico. It's supposed to be in Brazil.
Okay.
But the kids were speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
They were like, "Está atrás de ahí, is behind." I'm like, "That's not Portuguese, bro. That's Spanish."
That's Spanish.
So I'm like, do they think Brazilians and Mexicans are the same thing? I mean, we're not that different, but
yeah, that is true. That is true. A couple words do sound alike, but not different language.
no, his was like a Mexican accent.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Órale,
Órale,
compa.
compa. Un alien. Es un alien.
I está Liti.
Ahí está Lete.
I está Independence Day."
Independence Day.
I've seen this movie 100. I don't know, exaggerating, but I've seen it 100 times, bro. There were still scenes in there that like still like maybe jump scare. I knew they were coming, dude. Which one was it?
I remember you said like, man, that freaked me out.
That freaked me out, and it was the scene where
isn't it when the alien is crawling around the house and they put wood on everything and then he's like,
no, it was the whole that part, yeah. But in the beginning when he goes outside to feed the dog and then he goes into the crop fields with the alien.
Oh, yes, I remember that. That was one scene as well. That is
crazy.
Yeah, going outside in the dark. And they have, bro, it's always that flashlight, bro. These movies, bro, it's always that flashlight.
Dude, the tension that they build in this movie is so good.
Yeah, it is. It catches you. Yeah, you feel it. Like, if you were there, oof, nah, man.
And what we were talking about before is like, you don't see the aliens until the very end. Mm-hmm. And even then, they're kind of in shadows.
Yeah.
I think that builds to the tension.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot better.
For sure.
You just don't see them like right away.
I feel like that suspense it builds up all the way. I feel like if we had seen that scene of the alien more sooner, the suspense after that would have died down. Yeah. So I feel like it was good. The way they did it was really
and even then you don't see them fully. Like you see a body, you see eyes,
but it was very dark.
It's very dark.
Yeah. It was like a shadow.
Like Meryl kept saying. It was very dark.
Very dark.
Beside the fact that a female Scandinavian Olympian jumper was in her house, what are her odds? What are her chances?
Yeah.
That's what was the other thing? Oh, dude, the basement scene is crazy.
Bro, that one was crazy. Yeah. That one was suspenseful as heck, man.
And I think this was the first time I noticed this. They go into they go down in the basement, right? The aliens are like banging on the front door or the door to the basement. And they're not trying to get in. They're trying to like distract us, right? And then Graham, he's like, oh, there was like an old coal chute where they would throw down coal from the outside. So there's another entrance basically from the outside down into the basement. And then the little kid says, we don't even have our hats, our tinfoil hats.
That's right.
And then I was like,
they're exposing.
Oh, dude, because then like they know
the
what
other
Graham
entrance.
knows. Yeah. And I'm like, that's how this is the first time I noticed that. They're like, oh, that's how they knew that we're the.
That's right.
Because they were reading their minds.
Yeah. Tinfoil hats, man.
Tinfoil hats, you got to do them.
And that's right halfway through the movie. We popped our own hats.
Yeah. The best. That's what we got to do.
That's right. Protect yourself from the aliens.
Protect yourself from the aliens.
From the aliens.
Okay, now we said obviously your little brother wouldn't watch this.
No, I wouldn't show it to him. No,
but like Dianata, you think she'd like it or?
Does
she like things like that?
No,
she seems like
not really. Nah, she's more into like Disney and like what I'm saying, like lame movies. Boo. I feel like now she'd be open to depending on the type of movie. Yeah. I feel like this one it'd be cool. I feel like she would be down to watch this one. Yeah, Melly, she's more scary cat than Jared.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's more. Yeah.
She tries to look. I mean, that's what most kids do. It's like try to be tough, but it's like,
nah, man. She's the most scary cat out of all four of us.
What for you? What was the scariest scene? Like the one that was the most suspenseful, or like a moment?
The basement one was very, very scary. The one when the dad goes into the field by himself after the whole dog thing. Yeah. I feel like the moment that I did feel the most suspense was when everybody was when they were closing all the doors and all the windows, locking themselves in, and then you hear the dark bark, right? And then
poor Isabella.
And you start hearing like the more bark, and then I don't know, you just hear the little like whine, like
I think you hear like a crushing sound or like
man.
a
So these aliens are evil, man.
Yeah,
they're evil.
This was kind of the same thing that they said in the Independence Day, the podcast that I did with Danny on Independence Day, is that they were going to be so advanced in, they're going to be so smart and advanced in technology that they have no need for physical strength. So there's that scene where Graham goes to the house of the person that hit his wife, essentially killed him, but it was an accident.
Yeah,
he fell asleep at the wheel, and it's the director M. Night Shyamalan. So he goes to his house. and they talk or whatever. And then he's like, "Don't go in the house. I locked one in the pantry." So he goes in there and there's that scene where like the fingers come out and he's like, cuts him.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty scary.
That was pretty scary.
But the point I'm trying to make is that because of that situation, Graham says, "Let's board up the house." And he's like, "Why do you think that's gonna help?" He's like, "Because they couldn't get out of a pantry."
That is true.
So it's like, and I think even the little kid in reading the book,
yeah,
dude, the book that he had,
that's right,
and it had the photo of
the house
with the 3 people there.
Yeah,
crazy.
That was crazy, bro.
And that's when he put. Oh no, what was the doctor's name? Dr. Bingo, Dr. Bongo,
Dr. Bulliet.
Yeah. But the point I was trying to make is that he knew that they weren't going to have the strength to do that. So like, how would they had to kill the animals or everybody with like the gas that they had in there. Oh, that's another thing too. Does that mean that Morgan got asthma
because of the little gas thing?
Yeah, like
aliens.
Yeah. So was he just born with asthma because they eventually he was gonna be abducted by or try to be killed by an alien? Because Graham, the alien, at the end, one of the aliens gets Morgan, tries to poison him with the poisonous gas.
Yeah.
The aliens have in their wrists, kind of like Spider-Man with the old school web slingers thing. And then he doesn't inhale it because he was having an asthma attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he's holding him, he's saying like, the dad's saying it can't just be a coincidence. So he's thinking like, oh, he had asthma for a reason. But it's like, why would you give your kid asthma?
Yeah.
Or why would the higher power in this universe give the kid asthma?
What type of prophecy are we fulfilling here, man?
Like, is it just for him or is it like for everybody?
Who knows, man? The mom was the prophet.
The mom was a prophet.
She was a prophet.
This is one other thing I noticed on this viewing. So basically they survive the night. They're able to stop them from coming into the basement. And then Meryl is listening to the radio. And it's some guy that's being interviewed. And he's saying, I know that they didn't come here to take over the planet. They just came here to harvest it or harvest us. Because he said they took like 4 of my friends away. So they were just... it leads me to believe that they were... I don't know if you felt that way. I don't even know if you noticed that scene. It led me to believe that they were just... The aliens weren't here to invade Earth. They were just here to take humans.
I didn't notice that. No. But that's a good idea, though. That's a good point.
And the reason I say I think that's what it is because... What was their weakness?
Water.
Yeah,
that's right.
So like, why would you try to invade a planet or like take over a planet that's 70% water?
Yeah, that is true.
So that's why I'm thinking like, oh, they only came here to
take humans
and bounce and dip.
That's a good idea. Yeah, but for what though?
Probes.
Probes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Science.
Yeah, dude. When you were a kid, did you ever hear about crop circles?
No.
Yeah, that was a thing that like in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, but it was people did them.
And they on purpose.
On purpose, and then they were like, "Oh, it's aliens that are doing it." But then some people came out and like, "Oh no!" And they actually showed how to do it. So basically, the way that they did it, you go to a field, and you have a board, like a 2x4 or something like that, with rope on it, and you put it in front of you. Like the rope is long enough so that you can. The rope is long enough so that you can put it in front of you and step on it. And they just like with that, they just like
make a circle.
Make the circles, yeah. They just go like around, and then they make like all these geometric shapes, yeah.
Oh wow!
But it was somebody that
was doing it.
That was doing it.
I would have believed the aliens exist too. Yeah, that's right.
The other aspect, yeah, true. The other aspect I wanted to talk about is like the whole thing was kind of weird. Like his faith with like he lost his faith and then he gained it back afterwards. It was just like I don't know. Like I can't be in that situation where like a loved one dies.
Yeah.
How do you feel about his struggle with that? Like for me, it was a really good part of the movie.
Yeah, for sure. I guess since for him when his wife was alive, that was his job or that was his thing, being a reverend, you could say that his faith was very active.
Yeah.
I guess after his wife passes away, I guess I can understand like the pain of it. Like it's kind of like oh, I'm doing all this for you, God.
Yeah.
So how come you do this to me?
Yeah.
Type of thing. So I guess I understand, and you could see the amount of pain he was in, like in that scene. Remember, like everybody's like eating food, and it's like, I'm not gonna spend more
time.
Shouldn't we do prayer? I ain't spending no more time on prayer. Ain't doing
not
1 minute, not more minute on prayer, no more. Yeah, it showed the amount of pain that he had, and I guess it's like, yeah, I can't speak on that because I
that sucks, dude. Like, honestly, that would suck to be in a situation like that. That it's like you devoted your life in that situation, and obviously, again, we know that that's not true.
Yeah.
But in this world, that he devoted his entire life to God.
It's kind of like I guess he would feel betrayed in a sense.
Yeah, he felt betrayed.
Yeah.
And also, too, maybe this goes back to it being like all predestined. That when his wife, when he's talking to his wife, she was like, "Oh, I went out for one of my evening walks," and she says it was almost like it was meant to be. And then when he's talking to the guy who killed his wife, he says, I've never in my entire life fallen asleep, but this was the one night that I actually felt tired. Basically, he was saying like the one person that was on the road, this entire stretch of this road, at that exact moment I fell asleep at the exact moment that I passed her. And he was like, it was almost like it was meant to be. So again, it leads me to believe that they're trying to, the director and the writer, who I think is both the same person, they're trying to lead us to believe that all this happened for
a reason. Yeah, for a reason. Hey, man, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, it's true. It was a lot of things. I was like, man, like, why is it going on? But I mean, that basically had a good point.
And I think he has his problems as a person, but Mel Gibson, the guy who played Graham, he did a really good job of like somebody who had faith at some point, but now is completely like opposed to that. Yeah. Because at every single interval when he could show his faith, he was just like, no. There was a very, very emotional or tense scene where Joaquin Phoenix's character is trying to find comfort with Mel Gibson. He's like, why can't you just be like you used to be? And he tells him this whole story, and then he feels comforted, right? And so then Joaquin Phoenix asks Mel Gibson, like, what do you think? Like, do you feel that what we're seeing as a miracle is a sign from God? And then he's like, he basically tells him, no, we are all alone. Yeah. Like, nobody's gonna, and I'm like, dang, dude. Man. Like, your brother went for you for comfort, and then you were just like,
can't you have a little bit of faith? Nah.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he says. Can't you have a little bit of faith? And he's like, no.
It's crazy when even like somebody who looked up to you is now even questioning you. Like, well, what happened to you? What happened to you? Yeah. That was crazy.
Okay, one other thing. If this actually happened, would you survive?
Like, what? Like, what specifically?
Like, if you lived in this movie universe, this particular one, with the aliens invaded,
with wife passing away, and everything?
No, just you and your situation. We lived here in Nashville.
Okay, and there's aliens.
There's aliens, and they invaded. In that scenario, they came, and we're living here in Nashville.
If I would survive,
you only have to survive one night because they were able to defeat them.
You know what, man? Full send. Let's do it, man. I ain't going down without a fight, man.
No, you were thinking about that too. It's like they started boarding up the windows and stuff. I was like, I only got 2, so.
Oh, you're good, bro.
I'm straight, bro.
You're straight, man.
And I can just go into like the closet or the restroom.
Yeah.
I don't have any weapons, but.
Make sure to seal that toilet. Man, you don't want them coming
through the toilet or through the top.
Or is it the top? Yeah.
Like they did in the movie they came through the attic. I was like, dude,
that is right. The attic. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story. And it's a very abridged version of it.
Okay.
So my friend said that one day him and his mom were coming out of the meeting at night.
Okay.
And they both saw like a UFO at the same time, both of them, to the point where they were like, I'm not gonna like say the details of it because I'm not gonna do the story justice. But I think he said it was like a white like light, and he said it was like close to them, like it looked close to them. And if I remember correctly, the area where they were at, because we went to the same Kingdom Hall, but he said it was like a white light and it was like an orb or something. And it was like really, really close to them. Like they couldn't actually see like a ship, but it was just an orb. Yeah. And it was close enough. And like both of them saw it. And his mom is like if it was just him, like I would be like, you're in the sense of like, you're just making this up. Like you're being funny. But his mom is not that type of person.
Wow.
Okay. Imagine you hearing this from Rosita. From Rosia Garcia.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like,
I'm paying attention.
You're paying attention.
I'm
yeah, like that.
Oh, snap.
And then he said, and it just like.
If Abraham tells me that, I'm like, man, shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Like, and then he said, like, it just like went away. And like he said, like him and his mom were terrified to this day. Now, I always tell him to tell me the story because I honestly do believe him that he saw that. Whether or not it was what people think.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. The reason I believe him
is
because one time I was driving on the freeway.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of cars, a bunch of people at night.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a drone.
Okay.
And it just seemed like nobody was reacting to it. And it was huge. It was probably like the size of a car. and it was just hovering above like an apartment building in LA.
Wow.
And I'm like it's obviously a drone, right?
Yeah.
And I'm driving, and it was traffic, obviously, and it was at night, and so you were kind of able to see it, and where the drone was above it, nobody was below it, nobody was reacting to it. And I'm like, how can you guys not see what I'm like? Am I the only one that's seeing this?
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't like a alien or anything, because clearly it was a drone. It was one of those that has like the 4 propellers on each side.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like a starfish.
Yeah,
like that. And it had the lights on it, the red and green lights on it that any aircraft has to have. Yeah. So that you can tell what direction it's coming in. So here's a cool thing that I learned in aviation. If you're staring at something like a aircraft or something, and you see red on the right side, it means it's coming towards you. If you see green, then it's going. If you see green on the right side, it means it's going away from you.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Just so you know.
They
told us that because at night it's hard to tell. It's weird. It's hard to tell like what direction the aircraft is coming at you. Now, granted, where we are, there's a lot of light. Yeah. But let's say we were driving to an area where there wasn't lights.
Yeah. We're outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially at night. At night, you can't tell where that aircraft. So if it's on the right, what is it? They said if it's on the right, red on right, you're dead or something like that.
Red on right, you're dead.
You. Anyway, so yeah. So that's why I do believe him in the sense of like there was probably something like a government something or like they were testing something. Not, I don't think it was an alien, but who knows? Or maybe it was like ball lightning or something like that, which is a thing. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
Look it up. I don't know if it's on the side of the Fringe science, but I legit believe him. And his wife like makes fun of him. I'm like, dude, I legit believe him.
I bet.
I am on board with this. And also too, like, I kind of want it to be true. Like, in the sense of like
it'd be cool, man.
I know this is a weird thing for us and there's a whole discussion, and we've had this talk before, but it'd be kind of cool if like aliens did.
It'd be cool, honestly. Like I feel like with what we know about Jehovah, it's like he loves life, so I wouldn't surprise me. Like I'm not trying to step up too much outside the lines, you know what I'm saying? But it'd be cool, if there was life somewhere else.
Yeah, and ultimately, like too, is like my faith is locked in. I'm not gonna like. And that's not going to sway me. You know what I mean?
Of course,
so it's funny. For me, it's fun to think about.
Yeah. It's something fun. Yeah.
Who knows? I do believe that alien, like obviously, in the way we think of like basically something that's not from the Earth, right?
Yeah.
Something that's extraterrestrial. So angels, all that.
Yeah, that is
technically
true.
aliens.
Yeah. Technically Mexicans are angels.
Technically, also Mexicans.
They're aliens.
Yeah. But also, it would be cool to like if on another planet there's like animals. They're not like our level of intelligence. Yeah. Or maybe like bacteria or like plants or something like that. There has to be something
different type of
or living. Something that a whole different type of organism that we don't even think of as being alive, but technically it is.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you like, I've been on a tear with alien movies. So I did Independence Day, Signs. I'm gonna do the movie Arrival.
Okay.
With Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner, who's Hawkeye.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Dude, if you get a chance to watch it, it's so
Arrival.
Good, dude. It's
I think for sure I've seen it like pop up. I've never watched.
It's in my top 10 favorite movies. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like alien movies or just
movies in general. Movies in general. Yeah.
Okay. I'll look for it.
It's a little long, but that's one of those movies too that you have to watch a couple times. Not because it's hard to digest or to understand. It's just you see stuff every single time you watch it. Like I didn't watch it again, but I saw a video talking about language, and it was like, oh snap, that was what that meant, and it was pertaining to the movie because the movie has a lot to do with the language.
Okay.
So yeah, but anyways, bro,
that's pretty cool.
I think that about does it, man. Thank you for doing this. I know you're trying to be with your family. You leave tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow I'll leave. Back to New York.
To New York.
Yes, sir. It had a blast,
man. Jungle, Wet Dreams, Tomatoes.
Yes, sir. No, it was a fire movie. Honestly, really enjoyed it. Had fun, watching it with the whole gang. And yeah, now I know that
with the gang.
I gotta wear my tinfoil hat.
You gotta wear it, bro.
Stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there, guys. You never know.
You never know.
Also, too, I was reading something that Mexico City has like the highest, one of the highest reportings of UFOs.
That is right. They did.
Have you heard that before?
What was it? I think was it like a year or two ago that Mexico government came out, like the same thing that U.S. did.
Yeah.
But like in Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, they do talk a lot more about things,
it's also very convenient that those here in the United States, at least, that they released that one and the one that they talked about like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Very convenient that they decided to release that when there's other stuff going on that they want people to get distracted from.
Yeah.
Now that's what you need a tinfoil hat for, guys.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there.